Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Happy Friday, showmates! And welcome to the 73rd installment of Foxie A.M. Thank you all for joining me this morning. I know many of you are barely awake and some of you have been going for hours, so I hope you have been able to mosey on to the kitchen and get your preferred caffeinated beverage of choice. But thank you all for joining me on this, what is turning out to be a lovely Friday morning so far in north central Wisconsin. It is 64 degrees. It is sunny. It's supposed to be another record high for today, which is crazy, but we will take every last warm day we can get up here in the north. So I am absorbing the heat. Oh my goodness, let me say good morning to you all. Huawei, good morning. Hello, Sam. Hope you're doing well this morning. And he says, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a third of the month. I read that way earlier and it's been in my head ever since. But good morning, Huawei. Sketty Nona, good morning. Happy Friday. Hope you and Rue and Gary are doing well this morning. Kelly Foreman, hello, lovely. Happy Friday. She says, hello, I'm aboard my plane in California, ready to fly home. Oh my goodness. I hope you had a good work week in California. I know that you had a great time at the Clash. I'm sure you're excited to get home. Your kitties are missing you and your fishies so very much. So I hope you have a safe flight home, Kelly. Danny Can Aquatics, Kenny E, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Jeff Kane, happy Friday. Good morning. Says, morning, everyone. Lurking for my first service call. That man is always working. You never stop, Jeff. But I hope you have a good day at work. Yeah, Kelly really did put some miles on this week, Kenny, from one coast to the other. Let's see, who was Bionic Bigfoot. Good morning, Ghost of. Dennis says, I'm not here today. Oh, thank you for joining me, Ghost of Dennis. Hope you're doing well this morning. Scotty Aquati, good morning. Says, hi, Mrs. Peplin. Congratulations. Thank you. Good morning. It's so weird to read that. I'm not used to it yet. But I love it. Bionic Bigfoot, and then did a Danny Double Deuce on the stream. A poop poop. So thank you. Thank you so very much for your 99-cent super sticker, Dennis. Let me see what we have over here that I can play for you. We haven't seen Lobster in a while on a poll, so thank you, Dennis. I appreciate you. Christopher Junkin, good morning. Happy Friday. Says, anyone else go to a wedding last weekend? I mean, I heard there was one and it was really awesome, but oh my goodness, it was so much fun. And I am so very appreciative to everybody that helped make it possible. That was a dream come true wedding for me, honestly. It was amazing. Chris said, I'm going to use this weekend to recover from last weekend. Well, what have you been doing all week, though? Also recovering? It was so good to meet you and Karen in person. And Jess says, you're not using it to move? Oh, yeah. When do you start your big move? Says, I think I'm still hungover from last Thursday. I'm really going to regret Saturday night when I get that far along in my recovery. But it was a great time and probably like a lot of things you don't even remember. Oh, and you're preparing for the move this weekend, so it's coming up here fast. I hope it's a smooth move for you, Chris. Jenna P, good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well this morning and your work meeting goes fast and well. I wanted to go well and fast. Monster Fish Gal, good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well this morning, Lori. You and Mr. Joe. Chris says, I am going to drive out with the fish stuff and Karen and my son will get the rest of the move ready. I will fly back and then drive our second car. Wow, at least you get a break in the middle. You don't have to drive back that middle leg and then drive out again. So you should get a little bit of a break there. But yeah, that's a lot of work. I don't ever want to move again. The worst move was when I moved from Pennsylvania to here because I was extra asbestos broken still then. So that move took 3 days and I didn't even have a lot of stuff. So I don't ever want to do that again. That was horrible. But it was well worth it. Very well worth it. Now you just have to recover. I need to move and go as well as the Clash went. Yeah, the Clash was amazing. I had so much fun. The wedding, the setting up and the wedding was like stressful because there's just so much going on at those points. But once all that was done with and we actually got to enjoy the Clash, it was so much fun. And I think Saturday night, like the after Kumbaya session, the hangout in the parking lot till like 2:30 in the morning, that was pretty fun. We normally don't do that. So it was cool to have that change up and get to hang out with everybody. Jen Yu, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. Mrs. Peplin. Yeah, I'm still not used to that. Oh, goodness. I'll get used to it, though. It's working. It's working. Mrs. Z, Mrs. Peplin Creek. Yep. Just keep saying it. Maybe it'll, like, not bother me as much. Because, like, my brain keeps saying, that's not right. But it is right. So... Chris says it's totally worth the move. I'm not looking forward to it, but definitely accepted it. Oh, you're gonna love it over here though, Chris. Life is gonna be peachy here for you. Geek Boy, good morning. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well this morning. I know you weren't feeling good. I hope you're feeling better. Toonie Loon, good morning. Happy Friday. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. Okay, so I have 2 photos that I didn't get to show y'all last night because I didn't realize I didn't upload. One of them is with Science Gal and her husband, and the other one is with Toonie Loon. So I got Science Gals to upload. Toonie, the photo we took together is possessed. It will not allow me to upload it. It keeps telling me an error occurred. I think that's the demon saying it can't go, it can't be uploaded. So let me find it on the phone real quick so I could share it with y'all. And then later I can figure out how to get it to properly upload. But I loved this. This is let's see if I can show you. Saturday night hangout. I don't know why that photo will not upload. And I love that photo. That came out so awesome. And I'm so happy to meet you in person, Toonie. So, but your photo will not upload. I know. I have no idea why. I just keep saying it's possessed. So, but I had that photo, and then also the one with the Science Gal and her husband. They're so cool. Another part of the Saturday night hangout session, which seems to be when I took a bulk of my photos, which is all 7 of them. But it was so cool to meet them in person, and those cute little snails Carrie made me. I absolutely loved them. I have to bring them out so I can show you guys, but right now they're locked in the chest in their boxes to keep them pristine because the grandbaby is after them so hard and I want to keep them safe. And I didn't have a photo of the cake, but our fish fam came through and they had a photo of the cake. They had several photos of the cake, so I picked 2 of them and I uploaded them to my post last night, but This is the wedding cake that Jody P made for us. Look at how cute those little penguins are sliding down the sides of the cake. I absolutely love that. The top tier was raspberry, the bottom tier was carrot, and it was all amazing. It was so cute. And again, Jody, I know I've thanked you 1,000 times, but again, 1,001. Thank you so very much. It was a gorgeous and delicious cake. Everybody loved it. Okay, so where am I now? I have lost myself. Chris says, I made a cup of coffee and forgot about it. Now it's cold. Ew, cold coffee. I cannot do it. You're going to have to start over again. That's a caffeine abuse, but we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide for the better of the Friday humanity. Keith, good morning. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well this morning, you and little Miss Peaches. Fuzzy, good morning. Happy Friday. You're yet another person I didn't get a photo with. We need to redo the clash, at least for a day, so we all can get the group photo and all of our individual photos, because I didn't take a photo with most people, and I feel horrible about it. Can we have a redo button, please? Nano, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well this morning, as well as Nancy B. Good morning. Sketty, did I say good morning to you? I'm not sure. Good morning. I want to say I did, but I'm not sure. Yes, Fuzzy really is real. And they are an awesome, awesome person. It was lovely to meet them in person. Worked so hard to figure out their way to get to the clash and for the wedding, and the Fish fam made it happen, and they were able to attend, and I know on their behalf and my behalf, I'm very grateful for that. I hope you had a great time, Fuzzy. Geek says, I've been barely awake for hours. You got to hit that caffeine IV. Give it a little flick. Yeah, Zen is not AI. Zen is very real. She's gorgeous, hilarious. She's not, I didn't get hit with a brick one time, so I'm very proud of her. And that girl was not lying about the amount of makeup that she carries, because she said she would do my makeup, and she said she has all the makeup that I needed, so not to worry about it, minus, like the eye stuff, just hygienically. But she literally rolled through the door a whole 3.5 foot tall case of makeup. She was her own Ulta. It was hilarious. I loved it. Jonathan G, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this morning. New local Michael, good morning. Or should I say good evening, sir? I hope you had a great evening at work and a gentle rest of your day. Hope you're doing well this morning. Peter says, good morning. They're on the other side of the big pond. Yes, it's 9:13 a.m. Still very early. It's gone up 2 degrees since the stream began, so that's pretty cool. I wonder how warm it's going to be today. Let me see what it shows me. It is expected, to reach 83 degrees today in north central Wisconsin. That's crazy. That's extra warm. Normally it's for October, it's hovering in the 50s. So for it to be mid 80s today is crazy. Jody, good morning. Happy Friday, lovely. Thank you for joining me. I was just showing off your beautiful cake that I finally found a photo of. I'm greatly appreciative to both you and Jeff Kane for sending me photos. I don't know how Jeff Kane had a photo of the cake, but he did. So I loved that cake so very much. I hope you're doing well this morning. I'm sure you're hella busy getting the fish room going. Chris says, my Belgian joke of the day for Peter, why don't Belgians ever play hide and seek? Because good luck hiding when your friends keep waving at you saying he's right here. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my goodness, let's see. Toonie Loon, oh my goodness, you gifted one Foxy's Fishes membership. Thank you for that, lovely. I appreciate that. It's very awesome of you. Let me see if I can see on the other side. That one's two. Awesome. And Fuzzy KR got the membership from Toonie Moon. Welcome to membership, Fuzzy. And Toonie, thank you so, so very much for that. Let me play you a little video. Thank you. That way you can start your Friday off right. Thank you very much, Toonie. Fish Nerd, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. And he says, just a friendly walk by. Wave to everyone from the closet at work. They put you in the closet again? Gosh darn it. What'd you do this time? Oh, goodness. So we have today, we're getting all the fishies pulled to fast, and all the lottles. I had to wash out all their containers. That's what all these boxes are over here. I use jugs to bring them to the swap. I like that hard container because it keeps them safe. I can change their water out easy if they poop, because lottles, doesn't matter how long you fast them, there's always a nugget in there, hidden stuff somewhere that they push out as soon as you put them in fresh water. Every time. So we had to wash out all the jugs. Get those filled with water tonight. Let them settle. We'll put the axolotls in them in the morning. I think we're bagging fishies tonight. No, we're pulling fishies tonight. We're bagging fish tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon we're gonna head on down to Iowa, stay in a hotel overnight, and then Sunday we are doing the Quad City Fish Swap, which is at the Rhythm City Casino and Event Center. That's noon to 4. So this is another new venue they're trying out. There's going to be 130 vendor tables there. Attendance is expected to be very high because this is the first swap that they've had since, I believe, April. They don't do swaps during the summer months. So this should be a ginormous swap. So there's lots of preparation going on because we just got home. We're still jet lagged from the trip. And we're right back out the door. So this should be the last ginormous event that we do outside the house for this season. And I'm gonna miss them when they're gone, because right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks of axolotls. I love them. They're a lot of work, but I love them. I'm excited to get them onto their new homes, but at the same time, when I come home and I see all those empty tanks, it hurts my heart. Because my babies are all grown up, so it's kind of like empty nest syndrome I get at the end of every season when all the babies have finally found their forever homes. But it's also like a little bit of a reprieve, because then I just have my 3 to focus on, and I just gotta wait for some more eggies, and then it starts all over again. So they usually don't give me too long of a break, but we've had some gorgeous smorks hatch out this year, and we had quite a few miracles with this batch too. I had several sets of twins, one set of triplets, and one set of quadruplets, of which one I still have one that surviving batch, the one healthy one that survived. I have her, it's a girl, in with Duke, and her name is Kwakome, means gentle strength. She's gorgeous. She's a super glow GFP same thing. Wild, but she has really high iridophore, so she glows really, really well, and her gills are like super, super long. She's a fancy bitch. She's a super fancy bitch, and she's gorgeous. And she is not for sale, but she is for adoption to any teacher in the local area that would like to display her in the classroom and teach her classes about conservation and preservation, and let the axolotl be that key species to do it. So if you know anyone in the general area that is looking to give a very, very special home to a very special axolotl, please give them my information, because she's ready for her forever home. And then there's Pi. Pi was the other magnificent axolotl that hatched out from this batch this year. And Pi, I noticed right from when Pi first got little front leggy peggy, super tiny, was about maybe, I want to say 2 weeks old. I noticed the color pattern on Pi. So I wanted to put that one to the side to make sure nothing happened to that one, because if it was what I thought it was, I wanted that. And so I put Pi in the rack of the 24 1-gallons on the 20-gallon sump. And Pi was in there from week 2 of hatching, after hatching, to, oh goodness, about a month ago on their own living. And Pi did grow up to what I thought Pi would be. Pi is a glorious, gorgeous piebald axolotl, the first one ever to hatch out here. I'm not sure if Pi is a female or a male yet. Pi seems to be displaying Grandpa's Andersonite traits, which means that they're staying longer, slimmer. Their cloaca is less pronounced, so you really won't know until they go into spawning if it's a male or a female. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping Pi is a female, because Pi is a piebald, and if Pi is a female, she'll be safe during breeding, because females are the aggressors during breeding. But if Pi is a male, he's more at risk of getting a limb bit off during breeding. Like I said, the females are the aggressors. The males usually have injuries from spawning season. But my fear is, okay, so if he gets injured, his limb gets bitten off and it grows back, is it going to be the same as it is, or is it going to be a different kind of pattern to the piebaldness? Because right now he looks so cool, and I don't want him to be injured in any way. So he's in the best tank. Pacome is a super sweet baby angel. Duke won't even eat the shrimp or guppies that are in there. He lets them bully him. So he's the sweetest axolotl ever. And Pi has a very, very gentle temperament. So they're all great in with each other. But once it comes into spawning season, I'm very interested to see what Pi is going to be. Is Pi going to be making the eggs or fertilizing the eggs? So the jury is still out on that. But it just makes me think of all the amazing things that happened this year. And we had our first successful set of twins. It took me 3 gosh darn years and it's 7 sets. This was our 7th set of twins to successfully get to hatch. And I'm so happy that they have a great home with Jody P. So whenever I need to have an update and know how my babies are, she is more than willing to send me photos of them. So thank you so very much for giving those babies a good home. So now we just have to find a home for Pacome, figure out what Pi be, and get all these babies home without crying about them, and on to winter spawning, I guess. Oh goodness, it's always fun-packed here. Lori is not AI, but Lori is Android. So Uncle Smiley, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this morning. Jetty says, I've managed to move 3 times in the middle of winter. Don't recommend. Yeah, don't do that. If you don't have to do that, don't do that. Let's see. Select Pet John, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. It says, morning, sneaking in at work. Shh, don't tell the boss. Secret safe with us. I hope you have a good day at work. Let's see. Kenny says, we have been in the same house since 99. We have stuff we have forgot we have buried in a closet somewhere. I can just imagine what's at the bottom of your prop closet, Kenny. Same here, Sketty. There were so many people I missed meeting too. It was kind of surreal, honestly. Toonie says, I broke it. I might, because sometimes without me asking for it, my phone will take photos in HDIC. I used to know what it means, some kind of compression, I don't know, but I have to format that over to normal to get it to work. So I'm wondering if that's what happened with that photo, but that's the only photo. So it's just possessed. I'm just gonna say it's possessed until I figure out what's really wrong with it. You didn't get to meet Toonie. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. You needed to stay out hanging outside late at night and you would have met her. I agree. Oh my goodness. I love Toonie's logo. And there's a little story behind that with my granddaughter. We have a metal bird feeder hanger thingy outside that has loons on the top. And at first, I didn't know that they were loons. So she asked, what's that? That's her question. And I told her they were ducks. So then she asked Grandpa. So she went on forever calling them ducks. And then Grandpa, Brian, pointed out to her that they're loons. So now she goes, is that a duck? No, loon. And this made me think of Toonie Loon because of both her name and her logo. So when Lily sees her logo in there, she's like, duck, loon. And I think it's just cute. Let's see. Geek says, I keep finding out more and more about more and more people that managed to avoid me all weekend. I know, some of them were stealthy about it. Kenny said the cake was so good. What part of the cake did you have, Kenny? The raspberry or the carrot? Everyone seemed to enjoy both. Chris said, if I could bake like that, I would be so happy. I do not have that skill. If I was to bake like that, you have to cut me out of the house, dude. That food's too good. Oh my goodness. Yes, the cake was so cute, and I didn't get a chance to, but I so plan on running my finger down that slide, but there was just too many other things to go on for my tisms to take off. So Jody says, my coffee is now dead to me for the same reason. Oh, I'm so sorry. Got cold on you. Yeah, Jake is a ball of energy. Very, very cool. I remember meeting Jake. The very first thing that we ever vended was the Catfish Cataclysm. That was the last one they ever had. And that's the first time I got to meet Kate, and Jake was there, and it was awesome. We got to hang out all weekend. It was a very, very cool experience. So I've met Jake there. I think he was at the last, was he at the 2023 Clash? And then this year. So we've got to hang out with him a bunch of times. Jazz says, I've already doing Clash too. Some people went too hard and missed some stuff. Yes. There was definitely a lot of fun had this past weekend. And also a lot of spirits were handed out, so that did not help the situation. Nick, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. He says, I was wasted off the kombucha probiotics. They go hard. I've never had kombucha. What kind of coffee do you like to drink? Here we drink Folgers, the red can. I don't remember what roast it is. You know, basic old people coffee. But my favorite when I'm out and about is I love to get a hot coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. On the East Coast, they're everywhere. Here, there's some, but not as many. I don't know what it's like on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, there's one every corner. Fuzzy says, I did have a great time. Thanks to everyone who helped me out so I could make it. It was so awesome meeting you in person. And I'm very proud of myself that I knew who you were right away. It's like, oh my goodness, are you Fuzzy? Oh, you look just like your profile photo. That's how I knew it was you. Geek says, someone had one of those makeup trucks on the morning train this week. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those makeup trunks. Yeah, that was so much makeup in there. I need to get one of those. You can organize them so well, and I could put all my baby supplies in there for the axolotls and fish and like all the baby foods and have it. That's a good idea for those makeup trunks, is a fish food cart. Jody says, I literally only carry mascara with me, so you'd have been effed if you relied on me for makeup. I'm makeup illiterate. I am too, and that's why I asked Zen. I mean, I can draw a little bit of my eyes. I don't know how the hell I pulled off that makeup for the Halloween special, because that came out so very nice. And you know what all of that makeup was? Eye pigment. I don't know how I did that. It took me 3 days to get all the green off my face, but girl, it looked good for a moment. And I'll never be able to replicate that again. So I'm very, very, very grateful Zen was able to put my face on for me. Chris says, I only carry lipstick. No comment. Kenny E, member for 28 months. Thank you so very much for being a member since day one. I greatly appreciate you, Kenny. He says, did we wear Brian out and he's still sleeping today? He's actually in the other room. We were supposed to have the grandbaby this morning, but she hasn't shown up yet. So I think he's still just waiting to see if she is going to pop in or not. But I'm sure he's still tired as well. Thank you so very much for your membership. And you know what? We need to see a little fat kitty this morning. Thank you, Kenny.
Fat kitty in the city.
Thank you very much, Kenny. I greatly appreciate that. Chris says, that's what I was thinking, Jeff. Nobody believes you had a wedding to attend AL the way. Oh, but the photos I saw, that was such a nice wedding, and your sister's dress was gorgeous. This is all simulation, right? Right? Because the birds sometimes just appear mid-sky. And I never saw any like hawks out on the East Coast, and here they generate everywhere. John said venues are the hardest part of a fish event. They are, especially if they're like a big, big venue and you're like, I don't know, broken somehow, walking wise. The clash isn't horrible, but it definitely wears you out. There's been like a cataclysm. I remember the hotel was, felt like a friggin' quarter mile away from the vendor room, and it was attached. And I remember, because I still have my walker then, I had to stop like 4 times between the hotel room and the vendor room to catch my breath in order to finish getting there. That was probably the longest haul. Cataclysm. It's a little bit of walking around, but it's not horrible. Chris said, Foxy, did you end up getting any axolotls at the clash? I did not, but I do need to message the axolotl lady that was there. I am currently looking for that exact axolotl that was in the show. So I'm looking for a GFP golden albino female adult. So if anyone has any leads out there of one that's under 3 years old, please message me. I would definitely like to include some of those genetics in with Mr. Dookie Duke's genetics. I think that would make a gorgeous combination of little axolotl children. So if anyone hears any word on a GFP golden albino axolotl female, please message me. Steven says those axolotls were going for a decent amount at the Clash auction. Yeah, they can It depends on your area. If it's flooded, you can't get rid of them, or they might go for 20. Or if it's a rarity in your area, they can go up to an adult like $250 for a standard morph. But if they're a fancy morph, like a piebald or a mosaic, they can go for like $600 to $800 depending on the swap. But it all depends on how greedy you want to be with your pets. When we sell them, we don't sell them for too much, but there are other people that sell them for a crazy amount of money. I don't think they need to be that high. But when they go really high in the auctions, oh, I love seeing that. I love seeing the bidding wars over an axolotl. That means they found their forever amphibian. Christopher says there was a beautiful axolotl in the competition. She was albino, was stunning, was not quite fully grown. Yeah, that's exactly the one I was talking about. Gorgeous, gorgeous. A little undersized. She wasn't in puberty yet. She was probably just at puberty, so she's probably a yearling. But she was gorgeous. That's the exact axolotl I'm looking for. Christopher said, I learned so much about axolotls. Working with Foxy was awesome. I know way too much about axolotls. It's probably an unhealthy amount. And I've been starting to write down little pieces and stuff here. And as soon as I can, I'd like to piece them together for a book I'm working on about axolotls. Dennis Christensen, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this morning. I am so very far behind in chat, like 10 minutes. So let's see if I can catch up here fast so we can go into our member video. Salient, good morning, Jesse. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. It says, all you need to put down the phones and get some damn work done. The world ain't gonna fix itself. I mean, we're working on it. But first we need to caffeinate. And I hope you have a great day, Jesse. Thank you for joining me. You have a good day, Keith. Thank you for joining me, as well as Danikin. Have a great day. Bare Bottom Branton, thank you for joining me. Good morning, friends. Minnesota bound at 3 for a little getaway. Nice. I hope you have a fantastic little trip with you and the family. Let's see if I can catch up here. Alrighty. Selecta says, I'll keep you in the loop, Jeff. Okay, that's to Jeff. Try to catch up. Alrighty. So, I embrace the chaos NLA brings. He is awesome. Alcohol is overrated, but gosh darn it, sometimes it helps just a tiny bit. I don't advocate for it normally. I hardly ever drink. This is probably the year I've drank the most out of, I don't know, since my early 20s. And that's like I had 5 drinks this year. But it's helped a bit. Shirley, the moneyless maven, happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see. Select pet, Christmas dinosaurs. Bare Bottom says, how far behind is Foxy? I am currently 4 minutes behind. Beto, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Lori sent a photo to me. I have a million photos of things. Okay, Lori sent me. Oh, got the photo. That is so cute. You know what? That is so not fair. You took a photo with the groomsmen and you just fucked off with the bridesmaid party. But at least I saw you when I was walking down the aisle, so I knew you were there. I just had no photo evidence. Shirley says, Foxy, I've got a golden albino baby, well juvenile. Awesome. Is it GFP? GFP. Recessive would be fine too, but dominance preferred. Benjamin Peters, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Christian B, happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well this morning. Steven says, I drank like my early 20s as if I could handle it gracefully. Yeah, Right. There's not all the groomsmen there. You're right. You're missing. Who else is missing? Someone else is missing. But yeah, okay. So we are at 9:40. 10 minutes late for the member video. But before I went into the member video, I wanted to talk to y'all this morning. It's a little bit of a sad thing. I found out, I didn't want to bring anyone down, so I was waiting to tell people after the clash and everything calmed down. But I received word that our showmate, Lisa and Jay, has passed away after a hard-fought battle with brain cancer. She had her first surgery. She recovered well from it. They had to go in a second time. She wasn't recovering as well. And then I saw on Facebook a post from her brother that she passed away on September 17th. So very sorry to hear that, Lisa. You were an amazing part of the fish fam community. And we are so honored to have had you amongst us. And it really, really fucking sucks to have to add you to the memory board, but you fought hard and you are no longer in pain. And you will forever be remembered and respected amongst this fish fam we've called home. So here's the member video. We honor Lisa by adding her to our memory wall. May you rest in peace, Lisa.
Axolotl in the lake, hiding from the gods today. Ancient spirits all around, in the water they will play. Salad shape is shifting slow, salamander down below, seeking shelter in the deep, where the secrets softly flow. Axolotl swim away in the night or in the day. Echoes from a distant time, whisper in the ancient rhyme. Aztec tales of courage told, gods of fire and of gold. In the shadows he will stay till the dawn of newer days. Legends carved in sacred stone, Salad seeks to be alone in the darkness of the sea, where the hidden truths may be. Axolotl swim away in the night or in the day. Echoes from a distant time, whispering the ancient rhyme.
153 members to the channel. Thank you to each and every single one of you for all your love and support. I really appreciate every single one of you. Just a little emotional reading all the condolences to Lisa. I know a lot of you didn't know. I am trying to find the link to her obituary so I can put it in the comments if any of you all would like to go and leave a memory on her wall for her family. So just bear with me a moment. I know I have it. I'm just looking. It's somewhere. My goodness. I might have to post it in the and a post on my page because I cannot find it at the moment. But as soon as I do, I'll put it on a post so you all can leave your condolences and memories on it for her family. Yeah, it was a shock to me too. I know she was struggling with her second time healing, but I really thought she was gonna come out of it. But I'm glad you're not in pain anymore, Lisa, and may you rest in peace. So how do we move on from that? It's hard. It's hard. Yes, we do. We keep losing amazing people. It sucks. So that's why I say at the end of my live streams, call your loved ones. Today is a gift. Tomorrow's not promised because you never know. You never know when the last time will be. So if we try moving on to something happy now, why don't we go ahead and do a fishy list this morning? We'll pull for 2 names this morning. We'll use the same hashtag for both at this line end. We'll do this one in honor of Lisa. So we'll use hashtag Lisa for this. Once it lets me sign in. So the first one we'll draw for, once I get this all set up, is for fishy list number 4. And this will be number 40 on number 4. So I'll let that go for a few minutes here. And then we'll go ahead and draw that because we're coming up on the 10 o'clock hour fast. And I'll share the stream with you all here. Or tab, sorry, stream. So there it is. Go ahead and enter that now. Let that go for a few minutes. Let's see. And while that's going, I will go ahead and play the birthday video because we have a few birthdays this weekend. So I want to say happy, very, very happy birthday to our showmates. Aquarium Daily today is his birthday. So happy birthday, Andrew. And Lady Diane and RB Animals and Movies, you have birthdays this weekend. So happy birthday to you guys and gals. I hope you have a phenomenal birthday and another fantastic trip around the sun. Here's your birthday song.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Happy birthday. Have lots and lots of cake. Sketty Nona would want you to. And let's see. Lisa, sorry, Karen, you have an extra L on Lisa. You want to fix that so it counts. I don't know if it'll pick it up with the extra L or not. Shirley says, my daughter's 16th birthday is coming up the day before Halloween. She's so excited. Well, happy early birthday, little mini Maven. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. New local Austin going into office today for a skills check. Should be done by 2. I'm going to start my weekend after that. Party hardy, sir. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. No, she's not. She's going to get her big dinosaur roar this year. So yeah, we got about 10 more minutes. I'm going to draw this in about 2 minutes here. Let's see, what else do I have to go over? Nothing. My brain is set on prepping for the Iowa swap, and that's all I'm thinking about is all the containers I have to wash out after the stream. So that's where my brain is. What do y'all have going on this weekend? Anyone have any exciting plans? She says she's not. No, she's not, Christopher. It's making me so proud. Aw. They grow up so fast. Enjoy every moment, because they're fleeting. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and enter stop in chat, and we're going to go ahead and draw for the first fishy list. So this will be fishy list number 4, spot 40. I'm just Nancy, perfect, just in time. Look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh. You all refresh as well. Remember, the most important part of this is that you have 30 seconds to respond once your name is drawn, which reminds me I need to set up my timer. Keep it official. Boom, got it. Okay, so we are ready for that. So we have 16 entries. Let me make sure it picks up Nancy's name. Yes, it did. So these are the 16 entries that we have. What's a weekend? Right, Cece? There's no weekends when you work from home. But these are all the fantastic showmates that I've entered for slot number 40 and fishy list number 4. So here we go, guys and gals. Good luck. So gentle.
Karen Junkin.
Karen Junkin, congratulations. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat. Woohoo! Time to put the children to work, Steven. Scotty's not here. Scotty is not here. He's been missing a lot of the lists lately. Scotty's very busy. He has 14 jobs. And yes, Cece, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I still need to get photos to you. You're here. Woo! Congratulations. You are number 40 on fishy list number 4. Mrs. Karen. Junkin' in the trunkin'. Got you, lady. Congratulations. So I'll let that continue here. Well, you know, if anyone else wants to enter that just showed up, feel free to I'll refresh the list. So feel free to enter hashtag Lisa. Can I not do that again? Oh gosh darn it. So no, I can't do that because I clicked the wrong button. So let me go and do that again. Oh goodness. Okay, so yeah, apparently I need some more coffee this morning. I'm not fully caffeinated to my peak performance yet. Let me see if I can do that again. Maybe it'll still just pick them all up. Hashtag Lisa. Let's see if it'll work still and pick up everybody that's already put it on. Yes, it did. Awesome. Awesome. So I may be stupid, but it's smarter than me, therefore. So if you want to enter again, this will be for fishy list number 5. Slot number 4, fishy list number 5 is a spectacular list because there will be 2 100 prize drawings drawn from that list. So if your name's on there more than one time, it's possible. If your name's drawn both times, you can win both prizes. So That is a great list to be on. Let's see if I missed anything about what people are doing for this morning or this weekend. Let's see. A geek says, I plan on being as close to vegetative as possible. I get that. A lot of us need a recoup weekend. John says, yes, this weekend is unpacking and catching up around the house. Can't do fish stuff every weekend, but 3 out of 4 is the plan. Yeah, especially if you got a lot of tanks and a lot of life, you got to kind of try to figure out how to get it in there. Sketty says, geek, that's my natural state. I'm a professional. No, she can't go on a fish list before me. Do you open doors for your wife, sir? If so, then she can go on a fish list before you. I think he is a little jelly, Karen. They can hold that over his head all day, ma'am. Santa Dude, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this morning. I hope you're recovering well from your Clash vacay. It's so good to see you in person, and you're yet another person I did not get a photo with. He says, oh yeah, I'm pretty open for a bit, so whenever you're free to send them, I'll start working on them. I can't promise today, tomorrow, or Sunday, but Monday's looking promising. Monday, I won't have to leave the state for a few months, starting Monday. So then I can finally get everything over to you. And thank you so very much again for working on that, CC. I know you're going to do amazing. Let's see. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Good morning, Rachel and Mini Rachel. Happy Friday. Hope you all are doing well this morning. Let's see. Steven says, doing less than nothing this weekend is the goal. We're going to be nonstop. Oh, I have not been traveling well lately, so I'm not looking forward to the 6-hour drive one way there, but I am looking forward to the hotel once we get there. But it says, good news, I got a temporary job. Bad news, it's all evening, so I'll be missing most streams, but there's the replay for that. But that's awesome. You're able to find a job, even if it's temporary. Hopefully it'll lead to something more full-time. But congratulations. That is great news, Fuzzy. Very happy for you. That's exciting. No doors to the fishy list. They are firmly shut. I don't think so. We're all inclusive here. Anna Banana, happy Friday. Good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see. We like Monday. Yes, Monday's a good day. It's usually shipping day, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on because I have everything basically at the website. Unless you're local, then you can get an axolotl. But all the fishies are down because we're going to be bringing most of them to the swap for this weekend. So whatever's left, we'll put on the website because we only have a few more weeks of shipping. Our official last shipping of this year is, it's either going to be October 27th or November 3rd, depending on weather. But we're not going to ship past that this year. I don't like how it gets crazy near the holidays, so we're trying to cut it back at least a week early this year and see how it goes. Thank you so very much, Anna, and I'm happy you're able to watch it live. I'm sorry it wasn't the best. You know, it was a hot mess. My tabs did what they wanted to do, and they went where they wanted to go, but they all got the gist, and eventually there'll be a video out between Geek and Alex, which I'm excited to see. So I'm looking forward to that, and y'all can look forward to that as well. Let's see, before I go ahead and draw for fishy list number 5. Steven, pick my logo and focus it in on a tiny little speck of algae. You guys are ruthless with that game. That's a good question. Are Jody and Emily streaming this evening? Definitely. She said for def. Always excited to see Planted and Enchanted. Exactly, Steven. Love it. I love it. Okay, so I am down to the bottom of chat. It is 10 a.m. I'm going to type stop in chat, and we're going to go ahead and drop for fishy list number 5, slot 4. So go over here, refresh the list. We are 18 entries. These are all the fantastic showmates. I'm surprised Alishan isn't lurking. He must be busy this morning. But these are all the lovely showmates that have entered. Remember, the most important part is that you have 30 seconds to respond once your name is called in chat. And without further ado, here we go, guys and gals. Good luck.
New local Austin.
New local Austin, congratulations. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat. I hope you are still here, sir. Your time has started. Scotty's still not here. No, he isn't. He is not. Oh, I'm sorry, Cody. You are late for the list, but you're right on time. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well this morning. Mike. Are you here? You have 7 seconds. 7 seconds, sir. It's like 5, 4, 3, 2. Woohoo! You are here just in time. Congratulations. You are number 4 on fishy list number 5. Woohoo! New local Michael. Awesome. Congratulations, Michael, and thank you to everyone that participated in the fishy list this morning. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. And we are now at the 10 o'clock hour, or 2 past the hour mark. So I'm going to go ahead and start closing down the stream here. Let me see what this says. Woohoo, yes, congratulations. Everyone's congratulating you in chat. Steven says, that timeline stresses me out and I didn't even win. Blame Dee Dee. Dee Dee really likes to put that stress on people. Oh my goodness. But thank you all for being here with me this morning. I greatly appreciate you all hanging out. Like I said, once I get the link to Lisa's obituary, I will post that in a community post so you all can go and leave your remembrances. I want to give a special thank you for the extra loves this morning to Bionic Bigfoot, Toonie Loon, and Danikin Aquatics. Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate your love and support. And also, whether you are a participant, lurker, or replay crew, thank you so very much for giving me an hour of your time this morning. I love each and every single one of you. And whether you are out and about or home today, give a call to your loved ones, check in on them. If you're lucky enough to have them close, you pull them in and you squeeze the ever-loving fucking shit out of them and you give them tons of kisses, because tomorrow is not promised. Today is a gift, the present. So go forth and spread love with that, guys. And while you're at it, plant a seed of kindness, because the world can use so much kindness. And a beautiful garden can spring from this single seed that you sow. So go for it, spread love, spread kindness. We'll see you on next on the Hot Mess Express next Thursday. Maybe we'll do a pop-up live stream on the road tomorrow. I'll see how the internet and weather is, and we'll go from there. But yes, have a fantastic day. Call your loved ones and go give your fishies a kiss. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Bye.